through this.
Well, it's that time of year again. Pumpkin spice is back, the mornings are frosty, and 911 call volume is about to get as unpredictable as the fall weather forecast. From those foggy morning fender benders to carbon monoxide scares, fall always gives ECCs a little extra flavor. But the real story isn't the surge. It's how you prepare your center to handle it without burning out your team. And that's coming up next on TiPS, Today in Public Safety.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Here's your host, Fletch, with today's TiPS.
Welcome to TiPS, Today in Public Safety. This is Fletch. I'm an ENA certified ENP, and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I bring you the latest, most informative, and sometimes controversial takes on emergency communications and next generation 911. Today we're going to take a deep dive into pumpkin spice season for ECCs, those fall weather call surges, and more importantly, the remedies that you can use to keep efficiency high when the frost bites. Why fall brings the surge. Increase in traffic can be easily explained by shorter daylight. That means more traffic crashes and pedestrian incidents. Those early morning frosts, fogs, and wet leaves, accident multipliers. Then you've got furnaces and generators flipping on, bringing on carbon monoxide calls, and those pesky hurricane remnants and nor'easters mean the power grid is stretched to the max and flash flooding from those quick snow melts. Okay, so now that we've seasoned the latte with the usual fall suspects, let's talk about some remedies. Warming up the morning frost. One of the first things you can do is implement forecast-based staffing. Try to pair your local forecasts with your ECC's historic call data. If Friday night fog historically doubles accident calls, put an extra call taker on standby. Next is duplicate call suppression. With new context available in Next Generation 911, platforms are able to cluster multiple calls about the same accident into a single incident. This will cut down on console clutter so call takers don't waste time asking similar questions 20 times over. Then there's AI-driven triage. Using sentiment analysis and voice detection allows a call taker to prioritize those panic calls over the casual FYI reports. This also helps supervisors flag stressful events in real time, enabling staff wellness interventions. Then you have modern technology enabling remote and flexible call handling. Cloud-based Next Generation 911 means backup call takers, either in another county, another state, or working from home. This allows employees to log in when local staff are snowed in or delayed. And don't forget to use those forecasts for public pre-messaging. Reverse 911 alerts, social media, or specific community apps all are great reminders for residents to call 911 for emergencies only and use 311 utility lines or outage maps for non-threatening issues. Next, we have the all-important wellness monitoring for call takers on staff. Fall storms can drag on for hours. IoT wearables or wellness dashboards provide supervisors with insight into the fatigue or stress levels of staff on duty. Now remember that second pumpkin spice latte just might be optional, but monitoring dispatcher well-being absolutely is not. Fall weather will always bring call surges, whether it's icy mornings, dark commutes, or stormy nights. But ECCs that lean into forecasting, smarter call handling, remote flexibility, and dispatcher wellness can weatherproof their operations. That wraps up today's episode of TiPS, Today in Public Safety. Thanks so much for listening. For more updates and insights, remember to follow me on most social media platforms at Fletch911. And remember, you can visit 911tips.com, where you'll find a complete archive of all of our previous episodes. Stay safe. Thanks so much for listening. And if you're in public safety, thanks for what you do every single day. Take care. We'll catch you next time.
You've been listening to TiPS, Today in Public Safety, your go-to podcast for today's breaking stories and public safety news. Hosted by Fletch and available every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on 911tips.com. That's 911tips.com. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to join us each week for the latest on NG 911. I am Spider Harrison, the official 911 voiceover dude. Catch me on Sirius XM on various channels, including 90s on 9, the 10 spot, and on the Weekend Countdown on Hits 1. Or don't regret for the rest of your life. Either way, I'm good.